Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good day to our panels. Let us introduce ourselves first. My name is ARIZA binti Abdul WAHIB, along with my partner Madihah Zahidah binti Mohammad Zaidi. We will present our research study, which is students' motivation during open distance learning and its impact on students' academic performance in UiTM Seremban 3, that is supervised by ZURINA binti Manin. Let's move to the introduction. During past 2 years, the government changed the mode of learning from face-to-face to open distance learning in all levels of education, which means that the students will learn from their home. The open distance learning implement because of the outbreak of pandemic COVID-19.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Madihah Zaidi. Today I present about the problem statements of the student motivation during open distance learning and its impact on the students' academic performance in UiTM Seremban 3. In this research, we found that the students have problems with their internet problems, social inequality, such as problem with the social device and internet connection, and also the internet plans, and the motivations when the students' motivation was dropped during the online distance learning. Some of the students have problems with the internet connection at their place because some of them comes from the different places and demography during the pandemic, which is before the pandemic, they have the great internet connection at their campus. For the social inequality, some students come from many family background, which is from B40, M40, and also T20. Besides, the students have many siblings that need to share electronic devices through the ODL, since all the school and university has to shut down during the Movement Control Order, MCO. Some of them, they cannot afford to have their own social devices for the online distance learning. Moreover, the internet plan was expensive for them. Lastly, for the motivation, some students had motivation drop during the ODL since they cannot adapt with the ODL situation and cannot have a face-to-face learning with the lecturers and friends. Besides, some students, through the unconducive study environment when they have many distractions during the class.
There are 3 objectives that I propose in this research, which is to examine the students' academic performance during ODL. Second is to identify the degree of students' motivation towards ODL. And third is to study the impact of students' motivation towards on their academic performance.
Next, for the research methodology, this research has been conducted by the online survey, which is the researchers distribute the questionnaire through the Google Form links to the respondents. And then the estimated numbers, the population UiTM Seremban student in this research study about 3,000 students for all registered students. By the Craigie and Morgan table, the sample size of the research is 341 students and only 100 respondents was respond to the research question. Next, for the research population is among UiTM Seremban students, and the target respondent is from all UiTM Seremban 3 students from every semester and programs. In this research, the non-probability sampling was used, and the convenient sampling is the method for this research. And to fulfill the study goals, a quantitative research method was applied in this research. The quantitative research is the measurements of numbers and the analysis of data using the statistical methodologies. And lastly, for the data analysis, the SPSS method was used in this research. The reliability test and normality test has been analyzed by this SPSS application.
Next, we move to the findings, which is the main analysis result for the both variable, which are student motivation during ODL and students' academic performance. The end for the students' motivation during ODL is 18 and for the students' academic performance is 7. The mean score for the both variables are ranging from 23.45 to 67.88. This indicates an overall positive response to construct in the study. The standard deviation value suggests a narrow spread around the mean. Next is reliability result for the variables. The Cronbach alpha for the students' motivation during ODL is 0.956. Meanwhile, for the students' academic performance is 0.926. This is indicate that the reliability result is good because both of variables get more than 0.6.
For the discussion, the academic performance is good despite many challenges during the ODL, such as the internet connections problem with the social devices, and the motivation drops among the students. From the finding, we can see the students remain motivated even though the ODL has been prolonged for 2 years starting from the 2020 until the 2022. And we can see from the results from the online survey questionnaire that we distribute to them and the result from the analysis. Some of the students can adapt with the new norms of the learning. Besides, we also see that the good support system is very critical for effective learning during the ODL, which is from the parents and the governments. As a parents must support and encourage the students to face the ODL, such as the parents have to provide them with the conducive study environment. And also the governments have to play their roles to support the students by they give the incentive for the student, such a lower internet plan, free internet plans, and also the electronic device aids for the underprivileged students. From this research, we can conclude that the students still have the motivation in ODLs. Some of the students really enjoy the ODLs and give the great feedback on their academic performance. From this, we can conclude that not all students have the problems during the ODL within the pandemic outbreak, which is about 2 years the students have through the ODL, and still their motivation to study are still high, since some students achieved the Dean's Awards and received 3.0 above the GPA every semester during the ODL.